10 Popular Proverbs. Unlock the secrets of everyday English. In this video, we'll learn 10 popular proverbs that will help you understand conversations and culture better. Proverb number 1. Two wrongs don't make a right. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. Two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right. This proverb suggests that it is not justifiable to harm someone because they have harmed you. It underlines the principle that responding to a wrong or injustice with a similar act of wrongdoing does not resolve the situation or bring about justice. Instead, it often perpetuates a cycle of retaliation and conflict. This proverb is a reminder of the importance of seeking positive and constructive solutions to conflicts. Similar proverbs or teachings can be found in various cultures around the world, reflecting a common wisdom about justice, retaliation, and morality. China, repaying evil with evil goes against virtue. India, the tree does not withdraw its shade even from the woodcutter. Russia, don't spit into the well, it'll come in handy once you're thirsty. Arabic, the one who digs a hole for his brother will fall in it himself. Example sentence. Her friend keyed her car after an argument, but instead of getting revenge, she decided to take the higher road. Two wrongs don't make a right. These proverbs, from various cultures, all share a common thread in teaching the value of integrity, compassion, and seeking peaceful solutions over revenge or retaliation. They reflect a universal human understanding that justice and moral behavior are not about reciprocating harm but about rising above it. Proverb number 2. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The proverb, absence makes the heart grow fonder, suggests that being apart from someone or something you love increases your affection for them. It implies that distance or separation can enhance the appreciation and longing one feels for another person, as the lack of their presence makes their importance and value more pronounced. This expression is often used in the context of romantic relationships, but can also apply to friendships, family connections, or even places and things. Similar proverbs from around the world. China, distance tests a horse's strength. Time reveals a person's heart. India, far from the eyes, close to the heart. Russia, separation is to love what wind is to fire. It extinguishes the small and kindles the great. Arabic, distance reveals love. Example sentence. After spending a year studying abroad, Maria realized that absence really does make the heart grow fonder. She had never missed her family and hometown as much as she did then. This sentence illustrates the proverb's use in English, showing how separation increased Maria's affection and longing for her family and hometown. Proverb number 3. The pen is mightier than the sword. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. The pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword. This proverb suggests that the power of writing and ideas is stronger and more effective than direct violence or military force. This phrase emphasizes the belief that communication, particularly written language, can have a more lasting and influential impact on people and society than the use of physical force. It champions the idea that persuasion, education, and the articulation of thoughts are superior methods for achieving change or resolving conflicts. This proverb has equivalents in various cultures around the world, each reflecting the universal value of wisdom, knowledge, and communication over brute force. Here are similar proverbs from different cultures. Similar proverbs from around the world. China, a word spoken in season is more valuable than jade. India, an ounce of patience is worth more than a ton of preaching. Russia, the tongue will bring the wise man to Moscow. Arabic, the ink of the scholar is more sacred than the blood of the martyr. Example in a sentence. When the local government proposed a controversial policy, the journalist decided to use her platform to articulate a compelling argument against it, proving that indeed, the pen is mightier than the sword. Proverb number 4. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. This proverb advises adapting to the customs and behavior of the people in a particular place or situation, rather than imposing one's own practices or preferences. It highlights the importance of respecting and conforming to local traditions, manners, and social norms, especially when one is in an unfamiliar environment or culture. This approach can foster smoother interactions, reduce misunderstandings, and demonstrate respect for cultural differences. Similar proverbs from around the world that convey the idea of adapting to local customs or the prevailing situation include China, enter village, follow customs. India, at the end of the game, the king and the pawn go back into the same box. Russia, with your shield or on it. Arabic, visit people as they expect to be visited. Example in a sentence. Sarah found herself perplexed by the silent, orderly queuing at the bus stops in London, quite different from the bustling crowds back home. Remembering the adage, when in Rome, do as the Romans, she quietly took her place in line, appreciating the local custom of waiting one's turn. Proverb number 5. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. This proverb means that the person or problem that makes the most noise or demands the most attention is the one most likely to get resolved or receive help. It highlights the importance of speaking up to get your needs met, even if it means being a bit disruptive. Similar proverbs from around the world. Japan. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Russia. Silence gets you nowhere. China. A closed mouth catches no flies. Arabic. The hand that asks never returns empty. Example sentence. Jenny knew her car needed repairs, but it wasn't until she complained repeatedly to the mechanic that they finally prioritized her, demonstrating that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Similar proverbs from around the world. While being persistent and advocating for yourself is important, this proverb can also suggest that it's sometimes necessary to make a fuss to get things done. It's essential to try and find a balance between assertiveness and respectful communication. Proverb number 6. Money talks. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. Money talks. Money talks. This proverb means that wealth and financial resources often translate into power and influence. It suggests that those who have money can often get what they want, access better opportunities, and sway decisions in their favor. Example sentence. The wealthy developer's proposal for the new shopping center was quickly approved by the town council, once again proving that money talks. Similar proverbs from around the world. China. Money paves the way. India. Hindi. Money speaks. Russia. Where gold speaks, the truth remains silent. Arabic. The one with the money has the say. Latin. Money is the sinews of war. This proverb often has a negative connotation, implying that wealth can buy unfair advantages or corrupt systems. However, it can also be used simply to acknowledge the reality of economic influence. Proverb number 7. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. This proverb means that when a situation becomes difficult, strong people are able to step up and handle the challenge. It emphasizes resilience, determination, and the capacity to overcome obstacles when things get hard. Similar proverbs from different cultures. China. The green reed which bends in the wind is stronger than the mighty oak which breaks in a storm. India. A diamond is a chunk of coal that did well under pressure. Russia. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races one after the other. Arabic. Fortune favors the brave. Sentence example in English. After the company announced layoffs due to financial difficulties, Sarah decided to double her efforts and seek innovative solutions to save her team. It was a perfect example of how, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Each of these proverbs from around the world shares the sentiment that challenges and adversity are not just obstacles but opportunities for the strong and resilient to rise and shine, echoing the essence of, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Proverb number 8. No man is an island. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. No man is an island. No man is an island. This proverb emphasizes that humans are not self-sufficient beings. We all rely on others for support, connection, and collaboration throughout our lives. It highlights the importance of social connections and the fact that we thrive in communities. Similar proverbs from around the world. China. A single tree cannot make a forest. India. I started alone, but found a friend along the way. Russia. A lone wolf is cold. Arabic. The hand is not enough by itself. Nigerian. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Example sentence. Feeling overwhelmed after starting his own business, David realized the truth of the saying, "No man is an island," and reached out to a mentor for guidance and built a network of professional contacts. These proverbs all convey the message that we are stronger and more successful when we connect with and rely on others. Proverb number 9. Fortune favors the bold. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. Fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. This proverb suggests that those who are brave and take risks are more likely to succeed or achieve their goals. It emphasizes the idea that courage and bold actions are rewarded with success and good fortune. This saying encourages individuals to step out of their comfort zones, take initiative, and act decisively, even when there's a risk of failure. Similar proverbs from around the world. China. The bird that dares to fly is the bird that soars. India. Only when you dream it you can do it. Russia. He who doesn't risk never gets to drink champagne. Arabic. Fortune comes to the house where there is laughter. Latin. Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave. Example sentence. After years of hesitation, Emma finally started her own business, proving that fortune favors the bold when her venture became a surprising success within just a few months. This sentence illustrates the proverb's use in English by showing how someone who takes a significant risk, like starting a business, can achieve unexpected success, reinforcing the idea that boldness is often rewarded. Proverb number 10. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones. Repeat with me, let's say it 2 more times. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones. People who live in glass houses should not throw stones. This proverb serves as a warning against criticizing others when one is similarly vulnerable or has similar faults. It suggests that before pointing out the flaws or mistakes of others, one should first reflect on one's own susceptibilities and shortcomings. The imagery of a glass house emphasizes the fragility and transparency of one's situation, underscoring that any attack on others could easily backfire. Similar proverbs from around the world. China. The one who ties the bell to the tiger must take it off. India. When you point one finger, there are 3 fingers pointing back to you. Russia. Don't call the wolf from the forest. Arabic. The camel cannot see the crookedness of its own neck. Korean. When aiming at the crow, be careful not to kill the hawk. Example sentence. During the meeting, when John started criticizing his colleague for being late, someone whispered, "People who live in glass houses should not throw stones," reminding him of his own tardiness the previous week. This sentence illustrates the proverb's use in English by showing how someone is reminded of their own similar fault when they begin to criticize another, effectively applying the wisdom of the proverb in a practical situation. If you made it this far, you're clearly a fan of wise words and enjoyed exploring these proverbs. Thanks so much for listening. We would love to hear from you. Like, comment, and especially share your own favorite proverbs so we might make use of them in future videos. Let's keep the wisdom flowing.